Hello and welcome. I'm Maureen Frank, the Mandala Lady, and today I'm doing a different approach, a channeled reading. I'm feeling really pulled to seek guidance, insight and guidance regarding all the uncertainty that's going on in the world right now, and in particular, the United States. So the way I do this is I set my intention and I usually get a visual and I'll share what comes through and yeah, we'll go from there. All right. So calling in our teams of guides and angels with the intention of receiving insight and guidance on how to see all of this uncertainty differently. So, okay. So the first image that I'm seeing is a butterfly sitting on a leaf or a branch, and it's just closely look. I just see its little. I'm not using the right terminology, but its little hands or its little legs looking more closely at what it's doing on that branch. And I feel like we as observers are leaning over it with a magnifying glass. So, and it feels like a childlike energy, that we have this childlike energy focused on this butterfly. We're not seeing anything else. We're just seeing this butterfly that's not doing anything, and it's just, yeah, just hanging out on this branch or a leaf. And we're wanting it to do something. Even as we come closer, it doesn't move. It still stays there, and there's a sense of curiosity. And again, we're still not focusing on anything. I mean, there could be almost anything going on around us, and we're just focused on this butterfly. Let me see where the story goes from here. So I'm pulling back a little bit, and I'm seeing this pathway that's alongside where this butterfly is. And there's this fluffy white dog that's just looks like it's by itself, just going up and down the path. And it's almost as if it's saying, "Hey, come over here, come over here." That it's got this happy look about it, like it wants us to come play. And but this butterfly, we're waiting for this butterfly. We're waiting for this butterfly to do something, but the dog just is it won't let up. It kind of keeps coming forward and it keeps going back. It's like, come on, come on, come on, coming up to us, come on, and runs off and say, so what do we do next? So, and I feel like this is a childlike energy that's fascinated with the butterfly. And finally, we give up, put the magnifying glass down, and go running after the dog. And the dog takes us further down the path. And all we want to do is try to catch up with the dog. And every time we do, the dog runs a little faster. I mean, it's just goofing with us, and it comes forward like we're trying to catch up, that we're going to catch up to it. And it's still just runs ahead, and kind of like that "I'm going to get you" game. I'm going to get you game. And then, yeah, the dog runs out into this open field, and there are people in this. I mean, it's a big open field, and there are people playing soccer. There's people walking their dogs. It's just a very peaceful scene. And the dog is just got all this place to run, as do we. I find Aya's I guess the main character in this. I see this little tennis ball, so I pick it up and I throw it. The dog goes run for it, comes back, and it just feels like a lot of joy and serenity in this park. Do you want me to add anything? So that, yeah, that's the end of the visual. Um, I will say, think about that butterfly. I never really saw its wings. I mean, I knew the wings were there, but it was more like I could see its body and its legs, and the legs were um, dark black, and the butterfly did look really serious about what it's doing. And it's just, like I said, I don't really know what it was doing, but the overall sense I'm getting from this is we can either focus on all of the uncertainty, or we can get out there and follow that inner joy that we all have access to, and let it lead us to where there is um, peace and joy. And then there's a part of me saying, well, yeah, but there's all this other stuff going on. But it's really, they keep going back to, yes, focus on what brings you joy and do that. It's the butterfly is going to do its thing. That's going to do its thing. Um, that it, uh, I can see where some people might think that we're ignoring the uncertainty and the, no, we're not. What we're doing is, and it could be what brings you joy is if, getting in on the uncertainty and getting involved in ways that helps make things more certain. It's, we have to, yeah, it's, yeah, they're telling me something that I know I hear more and more, um, a lot for me anyway, is it's got to come from inside. It's an inside job. Yeah. Hold on just a second. I want, oh, it's like, yeah, that's being where the butterfly is, and being so focused on what the butterfly is doing, we're missing out on so much. It's like if it was a 360-degree circle, we're only focusing on about 5 degrees of the circle, when there's 355 other degrees, that there's more than one way to look at this. Uh, Oh, the other thing is, oh yeah, it's so when we're in this place of joy and doing what we love to do, and that park setting is, that's a higher vibrational state, and the more that we all can be in that state, the more we can move away from the uncertainty, like finding out what brings us joy. That's certainty. So for me, I am, what things I am certain about are that, that I'm certain about, that I love to do, is I love to do these readings. I love to create mandala art. I love to paint mandala art. I love to make mandala designs for other people to color. I like painting my stones. I like creating pendants and anything creative. I like performing in community plays. Yeah, there's a lot that I'm certain about, and I'm getting the sense that could be one way you can approach the uncertainty, is to focus on what you are certain about. That, like, I'm certain that if I eat a pint of ice cream in one sitting, I'm certain that, number one, I'm probably going to not feel good afterwards, and two, the scale will go up by a couple of pounds overnight. um, I am certain that when I allow myself to be still for 20 minutes and just focusing on inner stillness, I feel better. So I guess that we can consider that a little, uh, unless you're triggered by the word homework, that could be our homework assignment right now, is just focus on what you are certain about, figure out what things bring you joy and help lift your spirits, do that while also finding balance between that and the uncertainty that's going on. The other thing is a lot of the uncertainty, uh, unfortunately, is out of our control. I mean, there are certain things we can do, and if you can do it, if not, focus on what you can control. You control how you respond to what's going on. You control your reactions. You can control your reactions, your responses, and yeah. And so, what can you do? We can wallow in the uncertainty, or we can focus on what is certain, what brings us peace, what brings us joy, and finding a way to balance the two. Is that essentially the message that you're wanting to share? Okay, is there anything I need to add to that? No. Okay. And they're basically saying, forget about the butterfly. You can't make it fly if it doesn't want to, but you can go play in the park and hang out with the other people of that um, peaceful, joyful community. I hope you found that helpful. I did. And until next time, do take care. Bye bye.